So Marcia, how do you plan to use what you've learned here?
The New York Brazilian Church already asked me to share a little bit of hydrotherapy, home remedies with them. And then I'm going to assist a cousin who has cancer.
Hey, Olivia.
Hey, Christoph, how you doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
Pretty good.
Dedication's coming up. What do you plan to do with the course?
You know, I've always wanted to, help people. That's why I came here to Ucheepines anyways. But I want to, at some point, use the training I've gotten here to go maybe overseas, as a missionary. But what about you?
For me, I plan to use it to as well help people as well. There's a lot of people out there who have these issues and they can't really help themselves. And kind of also as well, I'm trying to aim towards being a physical therapist, which will be really hands-on with people, really helping them. So yeah, that's how I plan to use it.
Hey,
Hey, what's up?
what are you guys talking about?
Yeah, just early recap our experience since you've been here since.
That's cool. Remember our first HW in Florida?
Oh yeah, was that Bellevue?
Yeah, it was Bellevue. That was pretty fun.
That was fun one.
Yeah. Remember when we went to present and the projector screen just tore and fell?
Oh yeah, that was so unexpected.
Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, I think the reason it happened is so we can learn how to adapt, being able to learn how to just improvise like that. But I think it was overall a pretty good experience for us and for the people.
That's true.
Yeah, honestly, I loved going on HEWs too, just because it helped me, getting more comfortable talking to people, interacting, and also presenting.
Yeah, and you always have people coming and ask you questions. Like,
Yes.
they're always curious about what you just said.
Definitely, yeah, that was something that really surprised me actually, how the amount of people that were truly wanting to know and that were willing to ask questions and, find out more about, the different informations we were presenting. So I thought it was really cool how much they were interested in what we were saying.
Indeed.
So what do you think about the canvassing? Did you like the canvassing?
It was nice to, at least get to talk to them, get to know them, and they seemed interested.
I think it was a pretty good experience overall. We got to meet a lot of people that really needed the message. And we even signed up a few people for things like cooking classes and Bible studies and things like that. So it was pretty good.
So you've been canvassing before, right?
Yeah.
How would you say it was different from programs you've gone canvassing for?
With this program, I think what made it so different was the portion before we actually went canvassing, like the devotionals and the training. That was really beneficial to sort of understand why we're doing what we're doing. And it caused me to appreciate this work definitely more than I did before.
How would you say that the LE course, really strengthened your spiritual life?
I would say the chapel classes, I've learned a lot that I didn't know about spiritually, and it really helped my devotional life and character and how to relate with people and things like that, yeah.
So one of my favorite classes was lifestyle diseases. I think it's pretty practical. The information is very well put together. But I also like massage.
That's awesome. What'd you like about it?
Well, for massage hydrotherapy, it was more hands-on. And even herbal remedies class, we got to make a lot of different tinctures and soaps. So it's more like the practical side of medical missionary work.
Definitely. Yeah, I liked it for that too, just really getting that hands-on experience.
Also, surprisingly, another one of my favorites was A&P. It was definitely by far the most challenging class.
Totally. For me, I love anything medical, so, learning about the human body, different diseases, that was really, really interesting for me. And, the complexity of it all was just fascinating. And also another one of my classes that I really liked was hydrotherapy, actually. That was a really good, hands-on class. How did you feel about it?
So hydro for me was actually one of my favorite classes as well. Just learning about how to use simple things as water just to have that healing effect on people. And you know how we use like the big tubs in the center, you know, we're learning how to use it like in people's homes. Just applying that in a place where you may not have all this fancy equipment and stuff. So that was really a great class for me.
One of my other favorite classes was hydrotherapy. What I liked about it was that we learned how to give mostly water treatments at home and also home remedies. I used to work as a nurse in a naturalistic clinic in Brazil for 8 years, so I already knew how to give hydrotherapy at an institution. But I think learning how to give it at home makes a whole difference, because a lot of people cannot come to a sanitarium.
One of my favorite classes was the farm class. We had 4 greenhouses over here and a flower one over there. And so we, as a class, we planted, transplanted, took away, pulled up, and weeded, all 4 of them.
I really enjoyed activities at the farm. We did a lot of pruning over here, and all the vines look like this, all dry, looking dead. And I remember the Bible verse that says that look at all trees. When you see they are sprouting or springing, you know that summer is near. The same way, when we see all these things happening in the world, you know that the Son of Man is coming.
Medical missionary work means
Not only treating the body,
but also ministering to the soul.
Putting others before yourself.
keeping your eyes on Jesus.
And sharing his name and love with others.
medical missionary work means
Following
Jesus wherever he goes.